We got it. This is the perfect segue.
And now
Donald Trump did not pardon anybody worth pardon. Okay, hold on. Let me slow down. I think some people got pardoned who I'm cool with. There are people who they were like regular people who committed crimes 50 years ago or like 30 years ago, served 20 years, and they had like no opportunity for parole, and so Trump pardons or commutes their sentences. There was Lil Wayne. I'm actually totally fine with that pardon. What was it? He had like a drug charge and a gun charge.
A gun charge. Yeah.
Gun charge.
Did he have a drug charge? I don't know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Gun, so right. Yeah, he was a felon with a gun. Yeah. I think that's fine. But he pardoned Steve Bannon over the build the wall thing, but not the veteran, the triple amputee veteran who was also a part of that. He pardoned the corrupt mayor of Detroit. He didn't pardon Ross Ulbricht or Snowden or Reality Winner or Assange
or Joe Exotic.
He didn't even pardon Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Joe Exotic said he was too gay and too innocent to get a pardon from Trump. But he actually did. That's what he said.
This was a chance for him to go out with some sort of, I don't know, pride isn't the right word. Just
integrity,
doing the right thing. Yeah. Doing the right thing, and he did. Now look. Were there probably threats made to him if he did this? Then the Senate might, confirm the impeachment or whatever. I don't even know. Maybe they said that if you don't do this, then we won't come after you later. Either way, dude, it was an opportunity that was missed, and it will leave a salty
it's
taste.
It's not an opportunity that was missed. It's a slap in the face to anyone paying any attention. Steve Bannon was literally accused of stealing money from Trump supporters. He gets a pardon. He gets accused.
No, what happened with Steve Bannon was that people who donated to Build the Wall fund were told that, I believe the guy's name was Colfage, would not receive a salary. Later on, they indirectly were paying him money through, I think, Bannon, and that was fraud.
We still don't know we still don't know exactly what happened. I said he was accused of doing this.
I just told you. That's what happened.
There still was no court proceeding yet. It's going to happen. We're going to find out more details about what happened.
Well, I'll ask you, Jack. Do you think any Trump supporter who donated money to Build the Wall cares that Colfage was getting a salary?
No.
None. I agree. And so Bannon getting the pardon, I say, yeah, sure, fine. But not the other dudes involved?
Yeah.
But Trump supporters were happy to give them money. I think it's ridiculous they went after him for this.
I still think there's more to the case that we're going to find out. We don't know it yet because the court proceeding hasn't happened. But look at the other people. Kodak Black. I mean, he's a rapper that literally made a music video depicting Trump supporters as the Klan and personally choking out a Trump supporter with a Make America Great Again hat. So he gets a pardon. Israeli spies that were involved in real espionage get a pardon. Mercenaries accused of war crimes get a pardon. I mean, are you kidding me? And then we have Assange, Snowden, Ulbricht, all of them just shunned, ignored. And essentially what Donald Trump did is he put the final nails in the coffin for Julian Assange. He is never going to get out. He might as well just have executed him. It was Donald Trump who said in the beginning, I love WikiLeaks. Then when he became president, he got pressed on it. He said, oh, I don't know who Julian Assange is. No. And now we're getting information that it was him and his administration that led to Julian Assange's arrest. He knowingly, according to some sources, was getting pushed by many individuals to pardon Assange. This was widely popular amongst his base, and now he just totally ignored him, and Julian Assange will rot in jail for the rest of his life.
Listen.
He essentially signed the execution order on him, which is absolutely disgusting and unforgivable.
The Q people are freaking out right now because, Trump left the White House. It's over. And if there was a conspiracy that I'd be willing to believe at this point, is that Trump was deep state.
Trump's a scumbag, and he's a liar.
Listen, I don't really think Trump was part of the establishment elites, but I certainly think they scared him enough to where he wouldn't step out of line.
I gotta be careful with names.
You know what I think it was? I think once Trump realized he lost, when he saw what was going on, and they went to him, they probably told him, they will come after you if you free Assange. She was probably like, okay, what can I do? And they said, rappers, some friends, just, hook your buddies up and then go away and we'll leave you alone. They won't leave him alone. They don't want him to run ever again. I think they're gonna go after him and try to crucify the guy. And he probably thought as long as he played it safe, they'd leave him alone, but they won't.
He must be extremely stupid if he thinks that's going to happen, because he got played over that $2,000 by Mitch McConnell like just a little child, smacked around and totally lied to about that situation. So what made him think that Mitch McConnell was going to tell him the truth after just screwing him about the major promise of $2,000? It would be absolutely naive and idiotic of him to do that. But it's not only the pardons that were pathetic. Also, his declassifications were utterly useless. He succumbed to every classification request by the FBI. His last order was rescinding an order allowing politicians to become lobbyists quicker. Are you kidding me?
let's
That's
go
his
deeper.
legacy?
Let's go deeper on that.
He surrendered.
So-
That's what it is. Trump got on his knee to the deep state, to Biden, and said, "Spare me and let me live. I'm sorry. I'm
and
sorry."
they're not going to let
Of
him
course
live.
they're
And
not.
they're
I don't
still
know.
going
I
after
don't
him.
know about that. The precedent of prosecuting a former president.
No,
right? I'm saying that we don't do that, right?
Oh, they're gonna love to.
But if they do that, though,
But if that was
then
the
that
deal,
opens the
Yeah.
gates for that to happen
I
from
don't
here
think-
on
Yeah,
out.
Sure, but look, at the state level, zealous far-left prosecutors have already been ramping this up.
Yes.
You have
Trump
Nancy,
is not safe.
You have Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton literally talking about crazy conspiracy theories about Vladimir Putin being on the phone with Donald Trump during the Capitol siege. There's going to be a major overhaul of people going after Donald Trump and his supporters, which he never stood up for.
you nailed
and
it here,
if,
though.
And if he did what you said he did to save his own, but it's extremely selfish and it's not going to work and it's extremely idiotic in my opinion. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was interrupting you, kind sir. No, they're going to go after the people.
Yes.
The people more than they're going to go after him. They're going to go after anybody that has any whiff of any dissident of anything having to do with being MAGA or even just white or even just being a dude. It's all coming.
They can't allow Trump to happen again. They've been saying it since he got elected. They're saying it now. They've been calling for truth and reconciliation. They've been calling for deprogramming, and the media will lie about it. Donald Trump bent the knee and begged to be spared, and then walked out doing very little. In fact, making things worse.
It was he did more than just
The
bend the
lobbying
knee.
thing. The
So he
lobbying
rescinded an executive order that said that for 5 years after someone serves in, I don't know what it is, a political office, they can't be a lobbyist. Who signed that executive order? Do you guys
was
know?
Trump.
He signed the executive order and then he
Yes.
signed it
Yes.
That's what makes it
the
terrible.
day
Yes.
before he leaves so that he and his
Yes.
friends can become lobbyists in the next 5 years.
He surrendered to the crony establishment on the last day. He said, "I won't do anything the people have requested." Tucker Carlson went on TV and said, "Pardon Julian Assange." Veritas put out the video showing that Julian Assange informed the deep state. Oh, I'm sorry, the State Department. Freudian slip.
It wasn't.
That
It's true.
Veritas put out this video where Julian Assange called the State Department saying, "Someone is going to leak these documents. We don't have control over this. We want to let you know what's happening." Proving that there was never an intent from WikiLeaks to publish unredacted information to get people hurt. It wasn't them. It was somebody else. You had conservatives and Trump supporters stepping up, begging Trump, do this one thing. And what did Trump do? The corrupt former mayor of Detroit? The rapper you mentioned who strangled a Trump supporter on video.
The Blackwater
and then
folks.
he rescinded his own executive order to allow the swamp to walk right back in.
Yep. Israeli
Bravo.
spies accused of actual espionage and actually dealing with legal ramifications from it. I mean, and then what is Assange accused of? Espionage, right? He's not even an American citizen. That's the biggest take here. And if the United States is able to get away with shutting down a man, throwing him in jail, driving him crazy, and essentially locking him up for the rest of his life, that is an extremely dangerous precedent set that, of course, is going to be used and abused by the next president, by the next person in charge that, of course, now has this huge power to take anyone in the world for publishing information that they don't like and saying, that's it. You're going to jail for the rest of your life. We're throwing the key away and not even looking back.
You've got to watch V for Vendetta. It's just such a good movie.
I've been on the show, 10, 12 times now. Every single time we talk about it, and I still haven't seen it. I'm going to watch it next.
Listen.
Watch it next.
There's the scene where the chancellor says, "I want them to know why they need us." And then more importantly, when V storms the broadcast center and displays the message saying there's something terribly wrong with this country. If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel, meet me in front of the Old Bailey on the 5th of November in 1 year. And they said, he's a terrorist, right? You see what they do. They want to make sure you're the boogeyman. Here's the fascinating thing to all these lefties who call themselves the resistance. You were never the resistance. You were the cronies. You were the lackeys of the establishment elites who are trying to stop Trump, who was kicking the door in. And the easiest way to understand that is, since when is the resistance supported by every major multinational corporation and the establishment political party? Now what's going to happen is, you want to know what the real resistance is? The people that are libertarians, like Luke mentioned, the people who believe in individual freedoms, who believe in the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, who will now be called nativist and white supremacist. Thanks for checking out this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. We do the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., so come back to check us out when we go live. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and we are also available on all podcast platforms for free if you want to listen to us there. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you all next time.